Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to complete the challenge 1 in the lab 3. So let's see the lab instruction. So challenge 1 is to generate the invoice reports. Yeah, so we have two tasks here. The first task is to retrieve from the customer orders, and then the second is retrieve the customer orders with the addresses. Yeah, so I copy this instructions and then I put that in the query windows. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So let's comment this. So let's do the first one. Yeah. So we want to yep, here initial step towards generating invoice report. Write the query that returns the company name. Yeah, company name, and then from the customer table. Yeah, and then sales order ID and the total due from the sales order header table. Yeah, so this is join from the two table. So first we need to create a skeleton of the query, yeah, using the join. Yeah, select, yeah, and then after that from, yeah, after that join, yeah, and then on, yeah. Okay, yeah, so this is the skeleton of the query. So just now you need to select the company name. Yeah, so put the company name which is from the customer. So I'm going to drag and drop the customer here, sales LT customer. Yeah, this is a column name. Yeah, so from the customer, and then I join the product. So I put this join the sales LT product, which is below here. Now this one. Yeah, and then after that you're going to specify the column to join there. The first is just now the company name, yeah, from the table customer, and then the sales order ID and total due, yeah, from the sales order header. Okay. Oh, sorry. So I make a mistake. Yeah, it's not the product but the sales order header. Yeah. So we remove this. So go to the sales order header. This one. Okay. So you need to get the company name. This one. Yeah. And then after that sales order ID and a total due from the sales order header. Yeah, so sales order, let's see here, sales order ID and the total due. Yeah, so sales order ID is this one, and then the total due is basically you're going to use the command total due. Where is it? Now this one. Okay. Then we need to link between these two tables. Yeah, so let's see the what the command, what the column that available in a booth that you can use to link. Yeah, so here in the customer table you have the customer ID. Yeah, and then in the sales order header you also have the customer ID. Yeah, which is here in the this one. Yeah. So you are going to use this two column for linking. Yeah, so you put the sales customer, which is this customer ID from the this one. Yeah, where on this equal to this. Okay, but because these two are the same name, yeah, we need to separate the we need to specify the table name. Yeah, so I put the alias here from the sales or LT customer as a C, yeah, and then after that join the sales LT sales order header as a OH. Yeah, so here on the C dot customer ID, yeah, equal to the OH order header, yeah, customer ID, and the column, yeah, this one is from the C from the customer, and then this is from the order header, also from the order header. Yeah, so it will be like this. Then we test, yeah, the query. Okay, yeah, so this is the answer for this requirement. Yeah. Second is to retrieve the customer order with the address. Yeah, you only want to retrieve the customer address. Extend your customer order query, yeah, to include the main office address for each customer, including the full street address, city, state, yeah, or province, postal code, and also the country or the region. Yeah, so the tip is to each customer can have the multiple address in the sales LT address table. Yeah, you're going to join with the other table, which is a sales LT address. Yeah, okay. So the more detail is available in the lab instruction. So I'm going to copy this. Yeah, and then after that I put in a new line here. Yeah. Okay, then I'm going to improve this query. Yeah. So previously you only join to the sales order header on this customer ID. Then I will put again the second join. Yeah. So join. Yeah. This time is with the sales LT customer address. Yeah. Join sales LT customer address, which is you can find under the okay, customer, this one. Yeah. Okay, and then to link, yeah, in the customer address, you can find the column. Yeah, you also have the customer ID. Yeah. So here I put the customer address as a CA, and then on, yeah, this one, copy. Yeah, after that change with the CA. Okay, other than that, one customer may have a multiple address, so I also need to join with the address. Yeah, sales LT address. So sales LT address is here. Okay, and then after that on. Yeah, so here in the sales LT address, you see the column. The column is the address ID. Yeah, which is here in the customer address, you have the address ID. Yeah, this one. So that's will be used as a linking column. Yeah. So the address is we call it as a. Yeah, as a. So on, yeah, the CA dot address ID equal to the A dot address ID. Okay, yeah, this one. Yeah, but now you want to filter only the address is main office. Yeah, so there is a requirement here. The address is only main office. Yeah, that include the main office address. Yeah, so we're going to specify that, and on a customer ID equal to the CA customer, and then and address type equal to the main office. Yeah, this one. And then for the select statement, we're going to add some column. Yeah, so the previously we already have this says company name. Yeah, and then this will be the last two column. We're going to add with the additional column. Yeah, which is the just now the company name. Yeah, already. And then after that the address line 1. Address line 1. Yeah, after that okay, and then after that address line 2. Okay, and then after that city, and then state, province. Yeah, after that the postal code, and then also the country, region. Okay, then after that the yeah, sales order ID already. Yeah, okay, it's good to specify where the column originating from. Yeah, so for the address line is from the address A. Yeah, and then address line 2 also A, and then the city also from A, from the address, and then state, province also from the A, postal code also from the A. Okay, yeah. And then there is one requirement that specify here, if the address line 2 is not null, yeah. But if it is null, then you just uh, skip that, yeah. Okay, so in this case, then we need to create the condition here, yeah, is null, yeah. If it is null, yeah, the address line 2, then you're going to replace with the empty space like this. Okay, yeah. Then after that, as address line 2. Okay, yeah. So run the command, execute, yeah. Okay, main office. With main office and the address ID. Oh, sorry, address type, yeah, not the address ID. This is wrong. Yep. Okay. So repeat again, number 2. Yep. So only the main office, yeah, and then address line 2. If it is empty, then will be replaced with the empty space. But if it is not, then you're going to key in the address 2. Yeah. Okay, this is the answer for the lab 2 challenge 1. Thank you for watching.